Fill up, be sure. And I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's including the ice wall, baby. We're going to talk about gut feelings, keys to the game. And if you don't like my name, you are insane. To the membrane. Come on, baby. Stand tall or not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to know your score prediction. Come on with it. As they say, Mama said that there will be days, literally, just like this. Come on. As they say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation screw? Happy Saturday to you. You. And give me that good news. Come on. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Read it, run from it, rescue Mirage all the same. Now it's here. What should I say?
Not gonna hold y'all too long. And 1. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Cowboys got an early game tomorrow. They do. They got a real early game tomorrow. Cowboys are 1-2-1. It's not a gaudy record for right here. We are third place in our respective division. The Cowboys, this is another must-win game. One can argue that this is a get-right game. Get right, church, and let's go home. Come on with it. Get right, church, and let's go. Oh, my bad. Wrong day. But shout out to you, JV boy. Appreciate you. Ice cold Cowboy. Was colder than ice. Ice cold. Appreciate you. And who else we have here? Davies, 35-10. Solid Duck, 5-11-1. 21-10. Solid, man. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. 5-11-1, man. I don't want your future. I don't want your future, but appreciate you so much. There's been some breaking news as well. Not into the aspect of good news, but some breaking news on one of a former Cowboy player. And his name is Mark Sanchez. It's reported that he was stabbed last night, and currently he's in the hospital with serious injuries, for all we know. And now the news has been updated to more further news. And let me see if I can get that news out to you all. It states this: breaking news altogether. While I was we were about to go live, and then I see this, and we hope all is well. I'm not finna read all of that. AI, Tisha, can you read that?
Breaking. Mark Sanchez has been arrested for battery with injury, unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication stemming from an incident in which he was stabbed early this morning.
Oh, wow.
Indianapolis police issued the following statement. After further investigation and following consultation with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, IMPD arrested 38-year-old Mark Sanchez for his alleged role in this incident.
God dog. Now they arrested him. Lord.
Sanchez was arrested at the hospital for battery with injury, unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication.
Man, oh my God, what you been drinking?
Damn!
Sheesh.
All which are misdemeanors. All involved parties have been identified, and no further individuals are being sought by detectives. Sanchez is still in the hospital and has not been booked into the adult detention center. The Marion County Prosecutor's Office will make the final charging decision. An arrest is merely an accusation.
Okay.
And Sanchez should be considered innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Lord have mercy. Well, we hope all is well with Mark and Sanchez, and in light of the new information that is bestowed upon us, is always innocent until proven guilty. And we just heard the story just the other day about Karen Lacey, innocent until proven guilty. But unfortunately, he was guilty until proven innocent. And the young kid, Karen Lacey, he unalived himself sometime this year. So at this time, all we can do is pray and hope all is well. Now, by Mark Sanchez's account, I guess the toxicology report do show that he was drinking. So he was drinking and, he had a knife or somebody had a knife and they're protecting their belongings, right? And he better been glad that it wasn't a gun, because a gun, and you ain't going to have multiple guns, shots or wounds like that and still walk around. So at the end of the day, we hope all is well. Put your prayers together for Sanchez. And I don't know what number he wore when he was here, but I knew that he was a pivotal part of helping Dak Prescott out when he was here. Pivotal part. But hey, it is for what it is, Cowboy Nation. Now, I know we want to get back. Both were intoxicated. Okay, so Ice Coach said both parties was severely drunk. So they probably woke up and said, "Did I stab you or you stabbed me, man? Good Lord. I thought you had the tab. Where the keys at? I'm going to pull out my knife." That's shanking with the butter knife right there. Hope all is well with both parties then, Don't play with matches. At the end of the day, Cowboys 5 keys to victory coming around the corner. First and foremost, a third of you guys know what I'm about to say. Can we run the ball? That's the number one key. All this season, I'm going to say, can we run the ball? That's number one key. Number 2, can we stop the run? That's a real major key right there. Can we stop the run? Now we playing against a quarterback that can absolutely scoot, right? But can we stop the run? Number 3, can we control the TOP? Time of possession. That's our number 3 key. And number 4, you got to win the turnover battle. You got to win the turnover battle. And last but not least, number 5, coaching. I'm throwing this extra key in, ladies and gentlemen. TBA says Mark Sanchez number was 3 when he was here. I hope all is well with Mark. I'm praying for him a speedy recovery, and I hope he's innocent. And by the sake of the fact that he plays for the Cowboys, and you know how that goes. I'm surprised they didn't put in the titleship former Cowboy player, but that's a whole nother conversation. So when I'm starting to talk about this particular team going in to, and let me break down the coaching situation before I go a little bit further into that. Let's get this dub, this recent money, right? Going into this situation, knowingly what we up against, and knowingly that this is a must-win game. The reason why I'm putting coaches on the forefront. Boy, have you guys been watching that clip that I put together of Sanborn? Not to beat him up, but I had to. Somebody had to beat him up a little bit. And if the coaching staff, one of the key component of playing in this National Football League are the adjustments. A staff that refused to make any adjustments will be subject to failure of doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Law, what do you mean about that? I get it. During the offseason, one of the phrase or one of the things that y'all hit that like button, share this content. Y'all hit the like button. I see the likes are real low. Hit that like button, share this content. One of the key things that Schottenheimer said that he would like to see would be competition. And they would rule by that rule of thumb of competition. And the other thing was with Matt Eberflus said that, hey, I want to be aggressive. We want to do X, Y, and Z things. Well, I come here to tell you, when you look at the tape, I don't see these things happening, right? So what I'm getting at is we got to hold these coaching staff accountable. I get it. Sometimes the need to be right is a crazy drug. Everybody wants to be right. Some people will fight you tooth and nail just to be right. And even when they're wrong, they get even louder, right? And that need to be right need to be checked right at the front door. And one of the things that I have to look at, and I'm gonna bring this up just real quickly, Cowboy Nation. And I thank all of you guys for being part of these type of conversations, especially on this beautiful Saturday where you guys can be anywhere, but you decide to be here with me. The real ones that follow and support the channel decide to be right here with me, you know. But neither here nor there. Let's pull it up right quick. Hold on. Cowboys, it's a must situation. Bear with me. I'm gonna pull this up. We're gonna pull it around, and let's listen to what I said. Must identify their issue, and their issue is in the middle of the field, regardless of how you look at it. 57 is not a real good linebacker. And if the Cowboys want to excel in this particular spot, you got to move this guy off the field, and reach tackling and getting in the way is not what we need out of this position. And when you look at what 57 is able to do, even on this play, I mean, you got to at some point turn around and field for the ball. Now, granted, the Cowboys have every opportunity to get out there in the trade market to go find them a real legitimate interior linebacker, middle linebacker. Let me pause it right here. Not to beat him up, but we need to. We need to. I'm trying to win at all costs. The sense of urgency is not what we have here. We do have a ton of hopium, hope-is-this. We have all of those things. We don't have the wish factor. You know, I'll never forget, said the entertainer, said there's two different types of people. Some people that goes to certain concerts. I'm trying to keep it PC, y'all. Some people that go to certain concerts, they say, hey, I hope nobody is in my seat. Hey, I hope nobody took my tray, or hope nobody took my area on the VIP side, or whatever you may be at. There's people that live by that creed. But then there are people that live by the creed, I wish. I think the Cowboys need to live by that creed. I wish a mother sucker would be on my seat. I wish a naysayer is sitting in my seat. All this money I pay for, when I get there, there are going to be consequences. There's going to be repercussions. I'm going to let them know that that's my seat, and I'm going to show them up. I wish somebody would. That is the mindset that we need to have. I wish that the Cowboys look at this tape and we share this out enough that Jerry, Steven, Willie, Chris Hall, all of those boys that's in the scouting room, they say, you know what? These fans, man, they are on it, and they are not letting up. And we're going to have to change this out because there's no rule of thumb. And I know Matt Eberflus, he want to be comfortable with somebody that he said that knows the system to alleviate this. But if they refuse to change out this guy, 57, then we're going to continue to have these type of issues. Newsflash, he's not going to get better at tackling. He's not going to get better in coverage. He's not a good football player. And there are role players, and there needed to be role players, guys that come in as a rotational piece, not to beat them up, but we got to at this point. Hey, man, hey, that play right there is just diabolical, man. I don't even need to have to hear the ventriloquist law as we play this, and I know I'm sitting here on the screen and y'all can hear me moving, but why? Wait a minute, like, there are linebackers that I know for sure wish for this moment right now, that I'm not trying to say that I want to hurt anybody, but this is the most polite way to say, man, boy, don't you know that if this was Ray Lewis, to a point and to a degree, even if this was Mears Leofile, that guy right there, he ain't never going across the middle again. yeah, he.
Are you not entertained? Oh, boy.
Man, don't y'all know there's somebody in the chat right now that played linebacker or safety? Praying for moments, man. You got your shoulder squared. You got a beeline to it. Oh, man, there's people who can't wait to deliver the boom right here and say that there's a toll tax that you got to pay the moment you go across the middle this way. But no. Oh, my gosh, man. Man. Give me that opportunity. Hey, number 205 pounds, man. Shit. Give somebody in this chat an opportunity. A straight line laser. Boy, you supposed to blow him up, boy. Whoop! He got him by the toes, though. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, Kobe said me. Kobe said put me in that situation. Oh, my gosh. People said, hey, stop playing the lowlights, man. These were his highlights. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Boy, he make Trayvon Diggs look like shoe. He made Trayvon Diggs look good at tackling, man. Boy, I'm telling you, and you supposed to be the linebacker, bro. You supposed to pray for moments like this, man. You supposed to be start singing that what's that dude, Meek Mills? He's supposed to be what's it, Dreams and Nightmare? He's supposed to be start saying that at that point. Yeah. That Sanborn is trash. So if I rattle the fence enough, man, at least they would probably consider moving him up out of there. Probably, Yeah, that's a lot of lowlights, recent money. And the highlights are not even good enough to even repost because he's tackling literally down the field. He's literally not in the same face, the same area where he should be. All right, so according to this other news, just to be talking about this other news, let me bring this up real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe. George Pickens' projections, 4-year, 113, I think is very feasible, especially since we made the offseason about saving money. So when it's time to save money, this is the time to spend money. All right, so I'm projecting that if in this situation, that down the stretch, when it's time and it's necessary to figure out a way to get somebody out there on the field, far as payment, it is very much so necessary to understand the cost. A lot of people look back at this and they will say to themselves, hey, Law, hear me out. We don't need X, Y, and Z. We got one wide receiver that we're paying. At the end of the day, you pay for what you get. You make the money that you have in order to spend the good things that you want. And this cycle in the football, for what we can see and witness now, is that the Cowboys need two good wide receivers. Not to say that Jalen Tober and who else we have? Jalen Brooks and all of those other boys that's here won't be able to be a factor down the stretch. But to say that they are, to say that they're not going to be, it is very closer to what they will be, right? Like from a consistent battleship. We just saw last week what George Pickens can do as your number one wide receiver. This not to say that just because, and we tend to do this, Cowboy Nation, we can't have two good things, right? It had to be either or. But when I look at the money that we have and the new money that's going to come into the folds, what are we saving the $32 million for, if that's the case? Like, who else need to get paid? From what I can see, that the money that we have right now, the $32.1 million, this is money that should be spent towards keeping the main thing the main thing. My Cowboys or our Cowboys, here's what we got to say with this. Can we at least go into a season whereas we keep one team that's good and stack it up for the next season so we can build upon those things? What we tend to do, and I'm not beating the Cowboys up. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying and don't take this as negative connotation, but as cough syrup, because we got a sore throat or we have a cough and we trying to heal it. I recommend to get alkaline, but that's a whole nother conversation. And stay away from sugar. That's a whole nother conversation. Don't take me down, Facebook. But we got a super chat. D Lunatic, appreciate you, man. He says, better run game. Sunday wins. Dallas 27, New York 20. DC for life. Appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you. In 2021, we were a complete different team from 2021 to 2022. From 2022, we were a complete team from 2023. There was no holdover. Every year, we ripped the team apart, and we have the same expectations, right? What I'm getting at, can we at least keep some core framework together, not get in our emotions, right? Let's stop pointing the finger at postseason success and all of this stuff or lack thereof, and let's continue to build. It's not a guarantee or it's not warranted that we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. One can argue, hell, Law, you talking about Super Bowl or not winning. Can we even figure out a way to get to the postseason, right? We won 2-1. Going into week 5, we only got one win. So what I'm saying is Jerry, Steven, Charlotte, Jerry Jr., let's figure out how to stack good teams together instead of destroying a team from year to year and getting in our feelings and our emotions. Can we go through the offseason without contract hanging over our heads, right? And let's go ahead and be proactive opposed to being retro. Now, we have every opportunity. We have every single opportunity now to look at this defense. We know where it's at. The 32nd rank. PFF got us the 31st rank. Regardless, it's terrible. What we need to do is look at these parts of our problems on this team and saying, what can we fix now? We can't wait for Overshown to get back. I'm not trying to do that. Because when you wait and you say to yourself, I'm going to wait for our guys to get back, what if these guys that you're waiting for don't perform and now the trade deadline is gone? We had a major issue in 2023 when at this time we were the number 1 or number 4 or number 5 or top 5 offense in 2023. We had the capabilities to move the ball. We were blowing out folks. But there were people like you guys that's in this chat that were saying, yeah, we blowing teams out. We play great with the lead. But, hey, what happened when we play against those real teams that realize that they can run on us? What can we do? And we continue to look over that, right? And what happens when we get into the postseason, ladies and gentlemen, your issues, your inefficiencies, your lack of sufficient areas show up the most. And what I'm trying to get at is that let's not wait until it's too late. Let's continue to have a sense of urgency. Let's not get comfortable where our feet are at. And let's continue to push for better players. Push for this trade situation. And we can all do it. We just got to let people know. You just got to let them know. When we look at this chart line and we see these, and I'm trying to tell y'all, don't pay attention to the grades or what have you. What I'm trying to ultimately do is that, yes, we can look at Murray and Sanborn. We can look at those two. I'm going to put a big old question mark by Mears Lear foul. They gave him the world's lowest grade. I get all of the grade issues and situations. Take all of that away. Because when you are ranked the 32nd ranked defense anyway, and you got the youth and you got the young players out there, I've already seen the episodes of Sanborn. I read the chapters of Murray. I need to start watching and reading the books of Shamir James. I need to start reading the pages of Mears Learfowl because you already at its worst. And I don't think that Sanborn nor Murray to this degree will save anybody at this time. So like Lady Jessica said, it's time for next man up. And I agree. So the next man up, get these up out of here. I mean, how worse can you get? You're already the 32nd ranked defense. Right? And this will be the lineup. Sources close to the Star saying that Tyler Guyton would not play. He would not play tomorrow. So it will be Nate Thomas. Like I say, don't pay attention to these grades. They get you lost in the sauce. It will be Tyler Smith. Game day decision, but I think he will take a Toradol or something like that, Toradol, and get out there. He will play. Bass, and then, of course, Steele. TA says, we rank 45. The practice squads to other teams are better. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And we need this. We need the best medicine to these guys out here is to get playing time. Yeah. Nate Thomas did a good job. Nate held down pretty well. Yes, and I think that with Nate, he give you power. He give you some feet too, man. The brother got some good feet. He was a little hesitancy this last game. He had a false start to set us back. But outside of that, overall, I think he had another hiccup on the play. But overall, I'm looking at it like, hey, let Nate cook. Hell, the last time we won a Super Bowl, we had a guy named Nate on the team. Oops. Yeah, the last time. Yes, indeed. The last time we had a Nate on this team, well, we won a Super Bowl. Ain't that something? Can anybody out-debate that? No, he ain't Nate Newton, though. But I would say this, at all costs, keep your quarterback upright. Keep your quarterback healthy. This team goes as far as Dak Prescott can take us, and that's just the bottom line. And, yeah, we got, I agree, Law. This from Rodney. Appreciate you. Yes, I agree, Law. Go with Damone Clark, Leah Fowle, Shamar James until Overshawn come back. And here's the thing. The need to be right, very contagious drug. And I don't know the temperaments of Matt Eberflus. Maybe he looking at this like, man, I'm right with my guys. I'm tight with my guys. It's just that the other pieces, like my guy knows the system. Now, do you got to know that he's getting burnt every week? Do you got to know? Because I hate false praises to a point where we look back at the stat line and the stat sheet, and then we say, hey, he did led the team in tackles, and I'm talking about Sanborn. Hey, he just as good as Sean Lee. And then when we start looking at the tape, we realize, hey, the depths of those tackles are not where they should be. All right, so for example, since we are cookie pressed for time or what have you, let's do this real quick. Let's listen to Jadon Blue after this quick break.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using the code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt, download Sleeper and then use promo code LAW, and we got money for you now. And it's money, tangible money that you can utilize and use for your picks or on your picks with $20. And all you have to do is once you download the Sleeper app, use the code LAW, they will present you with a $20 paycheck. I do like that for using Sleeper, and that will be sufficient for you to go out there and make some great picks. $20 free entry pay. Hey, go on ahead and do it. Flip that 20 to 50. Flip that 50 into 100, 100 into 300, and then when you get to like $100,000. Just hit me up, man. Just give me a claims fee or something like that. Like, look, man, just throw me about $20 back. Give me the $20 back, you know. With all of that being said, Cowboy Nation, here we go. Sleeper is the way. Yes, indeed. Sleeper is the way. But let's listen to my dog, man. Hi. Yeah. That makes sure his feet okay too, though. You know.
Oh, the blisters. Yeah.
So how are your feet?
My feet?
Yeah,
Oh, the blisters. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, one of them was like really bad, and the other one wasn't as bad, but you know, I'm all right. They was actually new cleats, and this was my first day wearing them. And they was good at the beginning of practice, and then, you know, all of a sudden, they just started.
Rookie mistake. And just get you some Nikes or something, man. I don't know, them Louis Vuittons, man. You can find somebody in a sweatshop, man, that make those Louis V's, man, and you don't know if they are real or fake or what have you. And no offense to anybody working in a sweatshop, but y'all get what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, you be seeing them people with the Louis V jacket, hat, shirt, belt, glasses, shades, earrings. Yeah, that stuff fake, man. Knockoff, man. Ain't gonna knock you clean off. Just stick to the people. That's all they do is develop and design cliques. You know, the man had blisters. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like the ladies, man. Y'all stick to the real high heels, you know. Don't be going to rainbows, it's fashion and stuff like that. No offense to those. Shine or Sheen or whatever it is. And then you put them damn stilettos, pumps in the club. You fool around, go in with stilettos, walk out with flip-flops. The shoe, the whole stem that came off, your arc, your knees, you got bunions now. Stop doing that. You know, just go ahead. If it's Italian leather and if it's real and it's $1,300, look, sometimes you got to pay for it. You pay for what you get. Yeah. You fool around and buy them red bottoms from Tyrone and them at the gas station. And then you go around the corner and you see that this man, what all that red spray paint is. Yeah, he done sprayed the bottom of them shoes red. Yeah, them ain't real red bottoms.
And they was good at the beginning of practice, and then, you know, all of a sudden they just started hurting, and I had to take them off. And it was bad, but you know, Coach Shotty and them was joking, you know, with me yesterday.
Oh, Brian Peters corrected me. He says they were Nikes. He had LVs sprayed on them. That's even worse. You know, hey, that what messed him up. You know, they put all type of satanic rituals on these doggone brands. Oops, I'm saying it out loud. He messed up the curse of the ritual. That brand was like, hey, why I got all this fake stuff on me? I ain't going to perform the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, so stop taking brands and putting other stuff on it. If it is a Nike, then let it be a Nike. Don't be, and I've seen people like that before. They go get a Chrysler 300 and they pull all of the stuff off and put Bentley logos on it. No, that ain't the same. Don't do it. Don't do that.
About it, but you know, I'm good.
I assume you're gonna wear those on game day.
Now I have some other custom ones that's white and silver that I wear.
But not Louis?
Nah, not at all.
How do you feel about chipping in the return game with Kavante Turpin dealing with some injury?
I feel good. I've been working, you know, back there, you know, since I've been here. So I'm very confident in, my ability to be able to return the ball and, the game plan that, Coach Nick has. So, I'm very confident. I'm ready.
What's it like to been to watch these 4 games from the sideline?
With, the love for the game that I have, it's been tough, not being able to be out there and play. But,
Right.
It's also, been fun, seeing the other guys, have fun and do what they do. So, it's been a blessing to be able to watch the older guys and, the vets that have been doing it for a minute.
What do you learn?
Big Army said it's like having a Prius and cutting up some stuff and putting Ferrari emblems on it. Yes, indeed, or vice versa, man. It's crazy. Facts, it took 5 weeks to play. Yeah, Lord, the Lord's shoe done got a hold of him, man. You ain't lying. Appreciate you, Antoine. Appreciate you, bro.
Those older guys.
Man, just, how to be a pro. They do it, for instance, like Devontae and, my other 2 older guys in the room, they do all the things right. They practice the right way. And
oh, we got a Jets person in here. All right, so here we gonna do Jets. I see you, Jets. Let me see your name. I think it was Jet Gang. Please don't block Jets fans here, because this is their week to gloat. And I know if you saying technically Cowboys are trash, then y'all better win this weekend. Jet Gang, y'all better win this weekend, because if we win or when we win, baby, you couldn't even be trash. Come on with it. So that's all I'm going to say, Jet Gang. You better keep that same energy. We don't want to hear you changing your name and changing your information on your YouTube and all of this stuff. And I bet not find out that you one of them Eagles people that you just trying to change your name, trying to get stuff over here. But y'all better win. Y'all better win. If not, boy, over here, because we allow, this week, Jet Week, hey, we allow y'all to talk y'all trash. Yeah, yes, indeed. And I can't stand green anyway, so unless it's money. So we about to put some BTA Jets in the chat. Put BTA Jets in the chat, because that's what we're going to do. Yeah, yes, indeed. Here we go. Let's listen to what you got to say.
Those are 2 guys, that I talk to every day, and I'm very close with.
It's the longest stretch you haven't played since you've organized football?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it has been. But, I think, like I said, man, it was, a part of the plan. And, I'm just excited that I, finally get to go out there and, showcase my skills.
Jay, what have Shotty, Clayton, and Derek told you as far as just managing your nerves going into your debut, just to make sure that you don't try to do too much, but you're staying within your game?
Really, just to go out there and play football, man. They know I have the talent. They know I know what I'm doing, and just go out there and have fun is the message they tell me. Don't go out there tight. Just go out there and and play the game the right way.
Coach Schottenheimer's talked about challenging your consistency. What does that look like week to week, and how do you feel like, what have you done to show him that you can meet that challenge?
Just making sure that I'm finishing the right way and practicing, practicing hard, staying in the playbook, and just making sure that I'm doing the small details right, so that I can be able to perform at the highest level.
Was there a moment in practice when you looked and saw Shotty nodding, you felt like you finally got over the hump with him in order to play?
Yeah, he talked to me maybe about 2 weeks ago and let me know that I needed to be a little more consistent because the talent level was there. So he just told me not to be more consistent, and I was kind of seeing it for myself. So I just knew, in order for me to get on the field, that I would have to, change some of the things that I did and, just practice a little harder.
No doubt. Either he's going to be extremely motivated to play, or he's going to be extremely kind of like mid. Time will tell it all. I'm seeing a lot of BTA Jets in the chat. My guy said, where you at? He said, Phil's going to run all over us, right? We played Fields while he was in Chicago when we beat him. We played Fields while he was a Steeler, and we beat him. The 2 times that we played him, he had better wide receiver overall talent, right? So we'll see. And I like Garrett. Over the wide receiver, Garrett. I like him. I think that he got a good skill set. But overall, I don't think that he's enough to move the needle. So be prepared, Cowboy Nation. It's about to get crazy good for us tomorrow.
Florida, how you feeling about it tomorrow?
Blowout. I really, I have a lot of trust in those guys up there, and what Coach Sark is building. So, I don't want to just try to be cocky or anything, but I really think I think those guys are finding their stride over there. Arch is starting to play like himself again. So I'm very confident in him.
You said change some of the things. What does that mean?
Just how I prepare, man. Like I said, how I prepare is being more detailed and just the little small things. Maybe whether that's a play, making sure that I'm being where I'm supposed to be on time, being engaged in meetings and things like that.
No doubt, man. Shout out to him. Kudos and credence to my guy, Jadon Blue. Appreciate him and all that he's able to do. The Cowboys going into this situation, Millie Vanilli. Boy, y'all crazy, man.
Blue Magic. That's a brand name.
Uh-huh.
I stand behind it. I guarantee it. About is when you chop
my dope down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, and then you call it
Blue Magic. I love that, man. Let's get right to it. Let's go ahead and start talking about the predictions and stuff like that. I did my prediction. Let's do it again. Cowboy Nation, you guys know where I'm standing at. I'm standing on business, and we're going to try to stay on business all day, every day. Let me see if I can get this over.
So anyway.
Bear with me. Let's get this video going. All right. New scene. Boom. Get me up out of here so y'all see me. Yeah, see me twice.
I done changed my mind.
So pick.
Jets, 27, 20.
Say it again. Say it again, brother. I don't know what's wrong with it. Wow. Y'all don't think we should bring him back. We shouldn't come back no more shit. Gonna have an insurrection up in there. You don't like the ripped jeans? He came out with his young jeans on. He got his YNs on. Hey, give my man some slack. Before we get to PC, let's go. Come on, what you got?
Oh my gosh, man.
Cowboys?
Hey, I got Cowboys winning this game, by the way. But you got to do about 30. The Cowboys must go 30 points every week, man.
God
That's the
dang.
only way. We got the world's worst defense. So I think it's going to be another game where it's on the road. The Cowboys going to win 33-24.
Woo.
33-24. Here we go.
We got to score 30?
Let's go. We got to go 30 every week.
Got to score 30.
Got to score 30.
Now, I will say this. Dak does love playing in
New York or New Jersey.
I was finna say the Meadowlands, but he loves playing in MetLife.
Yeah.
What's called MetLife, though.
Yeah.
So you can't just say the Swamplands no more.
The area is Meadowlands, the stadium is MetLife.
Yeah, but that used to be the Swampland.
Yeah,
it's some mob bodies out there.
It's some mob bodies under the stadium.
Underneath the old stadium. They imploded it to cover up some stuff.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, he said we got to score 30.
Yeah.
Well, you put that to
30-24, Cowboys.
Okay.
I got the Cowboys winning, and it's up to Dak to continue to play at a high level. He told me today, fucking ain't right. He can continue playing at this level. He said he's more confident he's ever been before.
Okay.
He said, fucking, I said, can you continue to play this level? He said, fucking ain't right. And you can use them quote.
Okay.
All right. Fucking ain't right.
Put it
Dak
on
said,
t-shirts.
Fucking ain't right. Okay.
Put it on t-shirts.
I got the Cowboys winning. I'm gonna stay with y'all. 30.
You going 32?
They got to score
30-27.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cardiac Cowboys.
Oh shit! You gonna put it that close?
Sheesh. Have you seen that defense?
I know.
They don't stop running quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about.
They don't stop passing quarterbacks.
Well, luckily he ain't a super passing quarterback.
And Diggs said he's still uncomfortable being uncomfortable. He trying to be comfortable being uncomfortable. He's still uncomfortable. So
let me ask you this: what would you have did on that quick jab?
a jab.
2 weeks ago when he played against the Chicago
When he
Bears.
missed the press,
Yeah, he missed that press on that quick jab.
he'd have put that 4-9 on him.
You put
Jab down the field.
Touchdown.
You'd have turned him up on it.
Touchdown. 4-9. That 4-9 turned into some speed on Sundays. God dang it. That's all that matters.
I said he put it on him.
No doubt, Cowboy Nation. I need to know you. your score prediction. Put it down below and predict your scores. Predict what you guys got. And let's see how we can really work things out in the best way possible. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, I want to know how you guys feel about that while we getting things all wrapped together for this game. And let me know if you guys are going to the game or be at the game. The ticket pricings are dropping from what I can see here. And let me know your score prediction. And speaking of prediction and speaking of these type of things, we got something in store for you guys. And it starts right here. Game time for your mind. And when you are looking to get these things moving and grooving in the right direction, we got solutions for you. And that would be, ladies and gentlemen, ticket pricings. I got them right here for $72 plus. And right now, when you download Game Time, just still use promo code LAW, but neither here nor there. No promos is needed in order for you to use and get these type of rates. We got tickets as low as $72 special, and we got tickets as low as $85. So if you're going to be at the game, just let me know. Hit me up and then showcase your talent and let me know. Just hold up a sign or something and say, yeah. Law, I'm here. Turpin is out this game. Yeah, I feel you, Ice. Yeah. I see y'all. 30-24. Jay Fuller, 34-17. I got Corey. Brian Peters, 30-27. All right, now, only one person will ever get these numbers right, man. We got something special for you. Recent money, 42-20. Hey, you got to put down who going to win, though, Recent. You got to put down who going to win. 33, run it up, baby. Yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation. Let's continue to grind and shine. For those who's rocking and rolling with us, Brandy says, don't jinx it. Too high score of prediction. All I'm saying is every game we play from here on out, as long as we got 4 and one of these wide receivers, whether it's Pickens or even when Lamb is getting back into the folds or to this degree, 33 is on the field, I got her scoring 30 points or more every single week. From here on out, I got her scoring 30 points or more. Why, Law? We just put up 30 points against the number 3 defense. That was the Packers. Even though they may be fool's gold and all of this stuff, I think that the more and more you play against good, challengeable defenses, the more and more opportunities that you get a chance to know the length and the scalability of how your offense can do. So let's go, Cowboy Nation. King Morning Star, 34-17. I like the Morning Star reference. Be careful, though. 40-28 Seabass. I wish I had more time with you guys. I talked to you guys about being in the lowdown, being in the terrain, being down in the trenches. That's where you learn the most. But that's how you win, too. They say if you fall, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can still get up. There's always the opportunity. 1-2-1, I'm not satisfied. I need for this team to be with the same connotation. Not satisfied. Seeing where we can grow and to improve. Somebody asked, what are the 5 keys to the game? Number 1, run the ball. Number 2, stop the run. Number 3, control the clock. That's T-O-P. Control that clock. Number 4, win the turnover battle. Don't lose it. Number 5, coaching. I know that sounds very redundant. I know that sounds very vague. But coaching must do these 2 things. Coach with intensity. Coach with identity. when we get inside our 20, I like what we've been doing. But when we get inside our 5, I can't stand what we're doing on a consistent level. Even though we are ranked number 1 in offense. Run the ball, get behind those pads. Stick to your identity. On defense, we getting blown out, backs all the way blown out. Somehow, I need to see that scale improving. Somehow, we need to figure out, can we get better? Not through osmosis, but can we get better through real changes? Now, the Cowboys, they don't like to deal with outside forces. They don't like dealing with someone telling them, hey, you're going to have to trade for some pieces in order to get this thing going. Well, lo and behold, if you do not want to go down that pathway and you do not want to get things going the best way possible, coach with urgency, I see you, Big Amish, don't milk the bull. Then damn it, we the 32nd ranked defense already. Keep Mears Leofal in there. Elevate Shamar James. We got some new people that's going to be in the scene. I even seen that they elevated Elijah Clark from the practice squad to the 53. Elijah Clark can hit. Don't sleep on him. Win at all costs. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires, if it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty, and it will, and useless, and it will, without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat forward, fret forward, or plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famish of fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besiege and beset, guess what, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, you don't even have to like me to understand the cost that you will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to the sounds of Law Nation Sports, of nothing but the best. Let's go. Let's roll it up. And let's run it up.
Tell them run it up.
What we tell them? I wake up. I wake up.
Flex on down now. Check. No drip this. Tell them run
no
it
fall
up.
lines today,
No
baby.
sleep, no rest.
But
Might crash,
let's
might
roll.
break, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up. Flex on down now. Check. No drip this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might break, but first I
Come on, baby.
9 out of 10, roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Yeah.
I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Come on.
Thought I could trust
Shout
you.
out to you, Jessica. Shout out to you, the lunatic. Grady. Shout out to you, 1758.
Put in my hours, send the invoice, and they pay.
What we need 6 of
I
them.
need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, 1758.
I wake up,
JV.
I'm down now. Check.
Come
No
on.
drip this.
Let them know.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch it.
Run it up.
Come on.
I wake up, flex.
Bend it all the way back.
No drip this. Tell them run it up.
Tell them run it up.
No sleep, no rest.
Gotta stretch it.
Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Come on.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games.
Come on.
Made some bad decisions.
Call
that brought
Frenkel
my
and
mama
Frenkel.
pain.
We'll charge
I
it to
made
the
a
beard.
promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up,
Law.
some down that check. No drip,
Happy Saturday to you all. Let's run it up, baby. 5 keys to the victory.
Stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Come on.
I wake up,
Law.
some down that check. No drip,
If we offended anyone today, just charge it to my beard. Yeah. It make my beard blacker, longer, and stronger. Come on with it.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Sacrifice, don't give up the fight.
Don't give up.
Everything will be alright on any given Sunday, yeah. Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.
Yeah, let's get this dub, baby. Let's go. DC for life, not for short. That's been my time.